Happy Monday! Welcome everybody to our Team Sweaty Lovely Life team call. It is Monday. It's March 11th, second Monday of the month. We are going to kick it off really quick with some recognition. So let me share my screen. Oh shoot, where is it? Okay, there it is. Hold on. There we go. All right, so we have changed 9 lives so far this month, and I am pretty pumped and excited because I get to shout out our very own guest speaker tonight, Preston, who is our life changer of the week. She has already changed 3 lives so far this month and is on record to change even more. She's in her first month of coaching, so I am super impressed and super just inspired by her. Hold on. Oh, and this is not updated. Well, it's updated as of this afternoon, but I may have missed something. But I just got word that Ashley has also changed a life so far this month. So we have a total of 10 lives changed. So that's awesome. Yay. So I'm so excited because I know that we are going to really hit the ground running for these next couple of weeks. Our record of number of lives changed is 40, and I know that we can surpass that. So I'm super, super excited. So with that said, I'm going to let our guest speaker tonight, Preston, she is our one of Leah's personally sponsored coaches. So she's my granddaughter coach. And I asked her and reached out to her to speak to us tonight because she really joined this business, took charge. She was told what she needed to do, and she went after and she just did it. And I love her fire, her energy, her mindset. And I personally just really want to hear her story and why she did it and how she did it, and just sort of like any tips and tricks that she has to spread to any of us for our newer coaches and just all of us who just want to hear her story. So I'm going to let you go and take it away.
Can you hear me? Awesome. All right. So I'm Preston. I am from good old Cedar Falls, Iowa in the Midwest. You can hear my good old Midwest accent. Let's see, I'm 24 years old. I am currently a night shift nurse at a small hospital here in town, but I do get floated to a bigger one over in Waterloo. Let's see. So it's me and my boyfriend here and my adorable cat, Maui. And we have a guinea pig and a fish. So we have a whole little petting zoo. I keep coming home with more animals and he just loves it. But he's going to school full time. So I needed something to do with my spare time because otherwise I was sitting on the couch. I just watched a lot of Netflix. I think if you could name a show, I watched them all. And I was just really down in the dumps. Like I had gained some weight and then lost it because I wasn't eating enough. With being a nurse, you don't get breaks. So my nutrition was like down the shitter and it just was not good. So Leah reached out to me and she reached out at the best time. And she brought this to my attention that this could be something that I would enjoy. And I was always an athlete. I was a college track athlete. I lifted a bunch of heavy weights, but I always had a program that I followed. And I always had a team to be there with me. So I was kind of lost in the whole working out aspect of everything. I mean, I have a free gym here. I could go with someone, but Jeff doesn't want to go because he doesn't have to lose weight. He loses it by just sitting there. It's annoying. Men, I tell ya. So I know. I said yes, finally, and I'm so happy that I did. She signed me up as a discount coach because, I mean, why not? You get the 25% off the Shakeology and all the Energize. It's so good. And I started an account, or kind of like an accountability Instagram for myself, to just kind of put my stuff out there and not annoy my real Instagram account people. But people slowly started following me from my hometown, which was kind of cool. And the 6 weeks ended of the first Transform 20 group that I did, and I saw amazing results. I lost 8 pounds, 8.5 inches. My nutrition was back on track. I started getting abs again, like first time since 6th grade. It's amazing. And my booty started coming back, so I was pretty excited about that. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's do the damn thing, Leah. Like, let's show me your ways. I want to get started, because people were reaching out before I was even like going at it, you know? So I decided to make a team, and I called it No Cop Outs, because my last name's Kopp. Yeah. So one of my friends, actually, who is doing the program in my boot camp, came up with that. And I'm like, I don't know why I didn't think of it. So we're doing that. And I had reached out to a few girls that I thought would be interested, like nursing school friends. And a lot of them said, oh, no, not right now. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So all of my people that are in my boot camp, I have 4 right now, and 1 still has to finish signing up. They've all reached out to me. And there's another girl that has an ankle injury that's probably going to start in April. But I honestly, it's more or less just being a product of the products. I mean, it's posting what you're doing. It's posting your progress, what you're eating. People just get super excited about that. And they see that it actually works. Like, there's no gimmicks. It's not like, here, take this pill, you're going to drop 30 pounds. It's, you're actually doing the work. It's just getting through all of that. So I dove in February 23rd, and I just did everything. Let's see, I have little notes because I get so nervous. Let's see. And the biggest thing, like, I took away from Martha Stewart. Ooh, that wine looks good. Sorry. Martha Stewart, like, she was awesome about, you know, reaching out to people, and say they've already been reached out to. Well, maybe that coach wasn't the right one for them. Like, they didn't really vibe with her. They could vibe with you, you know? I mean, it's all sorts of who you kind of mesh with. Like, there's a girl I went to nursing school with that is a Beachbody coach, and I definitely wouldn't have meshed with her as well as I do with Leah. It's just amazing how that works. So always offer, always reach out. I think that's one thing I want to get better at, is reaching out, because everybody's reached out to me. So that is what I need to do better with. It's terrifying, like, putting yourself out there and getting rejected. I mean, technically it's not a rejection, it's just a not right now. So I have it all written down of all the girls that have said, you know, I'm working on some money, some budgeting, I'm starting to pay my loans. I'm like, that sucks, I feel it. I'll reach out to you next month. So I am doing that. Let's see. And a big thing with, like, posting, you just want to be yourself. Like, don't hide behind someone that you're not. Like, just, you know, be your own quirky little weird self, and people really enjoy it. My boyfriend makes fun of me because I'll be, like, talking on my Instagram, and he's sitting back there making faces, and I'm like, you need to stop. Or it's my family. They also, like, give me little hints, like, hey, you roll your eyes a lot on your thing. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even notice that. But get a good support system. Listen to these calls. Listening to these calls are amazing. And making sure to pay attention to your groups and reaching out to people, not being afraid to ask questions. I ask Leah all the time, like, what should I do with this? Should I do this? Should I do that? It's using your resources, and really paying attention to your back office too. I need to get more educated on that. But I definitely think it's getting better. And then what else is, see, I'm talking like a squirrel. I already went through this. Oh, personal development. So that's been huge for me. I was a pretty big reader in high school, and then after going through nursing school, I just kind of dropped every book like a bad habit because I just did not want to read anymore. So I'm slowly getting back into reading, but the biggest one for me are podcasts because I hate sitting and doing nothing. I usually get up and I move, or when I am cooking or driving to work, I listen to Empower Her. And that's awesome because that's the Beachbody coach, and she's just hilarious and a little spitfire. So I kind of get my energy off of her, and I really enjoyed that. I use my gosh, is it over there? I have the Good Days with Gratitude journal where I write down like everything I'm happy for and thankful for. I have the Zen as F. I'm not gonna say the word, but I have that, and I love it. I also have little, let me grab it. I bought these off Amazon when I first started, like daily affirmations, like writing down what I love about myself, what I love, like, you know, you is smart, you is kind, and you is, and whatever the other one is. I do that, and then I also journal about like what I read, like what I can take from it instead of marking up the books, because I usually send them to my mom because she's big into that too. But I mean, it's all about growing as a person too, and that's part of the reason why I got into coaching, is because I was really just kind of unstable in a way, but healthily unstable. Like I just didn't know where I belonged. I didn't really have a lot of friends here yet because I just moved here in July. I'm from Wisconsin, so I picked up and moved with my boyfriend when he got into grad school. So this is like a new group of friends for me, which is nice, and I get to really just dive in with all you girls in the accountability groups, which was awesome. Gosh, I almost want to get sad, but I don't want to get sad.
Oh, don't get sad.
I'm PMSing, so it's hard.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Hold on. Well, you can keep going. I just was going to jump in if you like.
Go.
Okay. Well, holy crap, you're freaking adorable. But second of all, you're hitting so many key points. Like, I just wrote down everything like you said, and things that are just like jumping out at me. So like I feel like when people get into coaching, they immediately think all right into like the inviting. They let the fear of the invite, of reaching out, and they let that paralyze them. So the first things out of your mouth of what you did and what you were focused on was posting, being a product of the product, sharing what you were doing. And that was just like boom, like light bulb, because like it is already like by you being yourself and just sharing what you're doing and sharing like your story and your journey, you were already getting attraction and engagement. So like that's the point, right? Is like, that's why we say like it's so important. You can't do one without the other. Like you can't just, not post and not show up and just send out invites, because then people are like, well, what are you even doing? Like yeah. They can't relate to you. But the fact that you like are so like, it's like you already are so focused in on the meat and the core of what it is that we do, that I think that's why people just felt comfortable to reach out to you, because you already led with who you are and that you were just very honest about your own journey. Mm-hmm. So I love that, but I recognize, like, I already hear you, like, having that accountability factor of recognizing where it is that you're weak and where it is that you need to lean into, which is another, like, really important thing that I think as coaches, like, that's the beauty, that's the gift of the role, because, like, it's our job to constantly be growing, and like doing that and leaning, and we do that through personal development, but also like coaching naturally triggers things, like, again, like triggers things that we aren't that great at. But that's the thing, like we have the opportunity now to become great and grow and like become these more confident women that we never really thought we could be. So I love that you already are like recognize that. It sounds like you're already taking action towards that. And paying attention to your back office. Yes. Like that's something that truly, honestly, you don't get, like, there's no training for that. You just have to, you have to log in, and you have to just keep, like, be curious, and you have to, like, just, I feel like we get afraid to log in sometimes. Like, I know I do, because you're afraid that you'll see somebody went inactive, or like maybe you'll just see again that you haven't hit success club or whatever. Like, it's sort of just like, it's either you choose to look at it as like a reminder of where you're not, or you choose to like see it as like a means of power and a means of like, you know, you are your own bookie kind of a thing. Because like, I mean, it's wonderful and incredible when you think about it, the fact that Beachbody does all of that processing for us. But at the same time, like, we are still the ones in control of it. Like, we're the ones that still have to be aware of it, keep track of it, all those things. So I just love that you brought up that point, because, again, I feel like that's something that's like a no shit that people don't think about until, like, after Emerald, or like later down the line, and when they don't realize that they need to be paying attention to that, like, right in the beginning. So I love that. Did you have any other things that you were going to share?
You know, I was just going to be open for questions.
Oh, oh my God.
Anything you want to know, I'm an open book.
Oh my God. I love it. I love that you shared your personal development things that you do, like the affirmations. Holy crap. I don't know if any of you guys like do affirmations. I know for me, for a long time, I didn't. Like, I wrote them down for a while in my journal as like my vision for my life, but they weren't, there's something different about actually saying them out loud too, like, and actively like writing them out every day. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's different than just like rereading the same thing over and over. Like, to rewrite it, it's like almost like you're rewiring your brain, you know? And it really makes a big difference, especially like when you're doing it right before you're going into your invites, or just like you said, listening to Empower Her right before you like go and do a post or something. You're already like fired up.
That's our makeup song.
Yeah. Oh my God, her podcast, her playlist on Spotify. Check that out. It's good. It's what I work out too. Yeah. So, I honestly, so when you say you know that your weakness is with the reach outs, because you have had people coming to you. Do you have like so I know in your personal development, do you have like a routine that you're developing?
I mean, I printed out those Success Club system sheets that I'm going to start on Thursday, because I don't want to start in the middle of the week. But right now I use like one of these notebooks that I write down who I'm going to reach out to when I talk to them. And if they said they wanted to be like asked again, like what date I should put down, kind of like a week or a month or anything like that. So I kind of sit down and I just read over that list, see if I can reach out to more people that day, or who wants to be reached out to, who hasn't opened my messages or who's looked at them, and if I should text them again. So I mean, I'm a really unorganized person. It's like unorganized chaos. So I kind of just go with it, and I could probably be doing a lot better at it. That is also a weakness, is the organizational skills that I have not developed.
But you know, you're again, it's like, man, I just like want to like absorb all of your energy, because I feel like you're not looking at it as a negative, and that's what's really making me like just really like happy and and almost like, holy crap, yes, like, stop, like, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know what it is, like, I feel like when I'm my happiest, when I have that exact attitude, like when I have that exact attitude, like, it's no problem, like, just not right. Like, when you really see the no, like we hear it a million times, when you really see the no for what it is, then it's either they're just not your person, or it's not right now, or like it is what it, like, it's not about you. No. And I feel like you're really like, you're I don't know, it's maybe you already have really good like armor, or like, I don't know, like thick skin. I don't know. Like I think it's all in your mindset. And I really like, if anyone takes anything away from this call, I think it's just like adopting that mindset right from the beginning. Like of understanding that it's like not about you. You do the things and the things will come. Like, you know, show up, be a product of the product, focus on yourself, like be yourself, and you're going to attract your people. You know, I feel like we just overthink it. Like, you know, like, and I feel like listening to you being right in the very beginning and hearing like you haven't been, you know, you haven't been like jaded, you know, you're coming into this and this is your perspective, and I love it because I feel like it's just a great reminder for all of us who maybe have been in this for a few months, or you know, me even, like this is my 2-year mark. Like the end of this month is like my anniversary of joining, and I think like I don't know. I'm just really impressed. So with the tracker thing, I will just say that this is coming up a lot, and I'll just give this like as a piece of advice and something that like really like it comes up, and it's a gut check every now and again of really like finding that consistency in your inconsistency with your schedule, finding that time that you are just going to dedicate to your business building activities. So those key things are obviously inviting and follow-ups, you know, your daily posting, or like getting in your personal development. Like you already are getting that in. That's exactly how I get in. It's like in multiple forms. But like for me, my schedule wasn't consistent, and it sounds like yours isn't either. And that's why it's like, it doesn't matter though, like stick to the same time when you're going to work your business. So even if you're working night shift, like when you wake up, for me, I think it's so important that first hour of your day to be like your intentional hour. Like when you focus on yourself, you focus on your business, and you get your cup filled first. Then go like let the chaos take over, because honestly, it's like if you can own that first hour, I had so much empowerment because of making that decision, because of everything. I know many of us can all say like, you know, things happen, and there's a lot of stuff that's not in your control, whether it's family stuff, work stuff, whatever. But like nobody can really get in the way of your first hour of your day. You know what I mean? Nobody can really like, you know, come and say, oh, you can't work your business and build your future now. You know, it's like nobody has that power. You have that power. So it's sort of just like taking that ownership of it and preventing the possibility of excuses and preventing the self-sabotage, because we all know like when we're tired in life, you know, it's the end of the day, or, you know, again, life happens. What's going to get put on the back burner? Us, typically, you know? So that's my best recommendation to you. I mean, Miracle Morning was one of the first books I read when it came to like, again, just knowing like, okay, why does this work? Why is it important? Why, like, and it just touches on the fact that all successful people, even if they aren't a morning person, implement a morning routine. Yeah. Just because it's just so effective with just like, again, how you go into your day, whether you're a night shifter or whatever, like it just makes such a big difference. So anyway, I don't have any other questions. Does anybody else have anything they wanted to say?
Can I put you on the spot, Preston?
Sure.
No
Yay.
pressure.
Okay.
Are you coming to Summit?
I want to so bad. I have it marked in my calendar.
Oh,
I do.
Listen, I've been meaning to post this in the team page. Yeah, you have to. The next sale, the last sale of the tickets goes on March 24th through 31st.
Okay.
So it's $165 for the ticket. That's the last, like, it will go to the regular price from, like, this is the last sale. Okay. So, yeah. I'll have to post that to remind everybody. But that, I mean, I had to rebook our place. We have a place to stay. We already have like what, 6 girls going, or I think so. I think 6 girls, 6 or 7 girls going. It's gonna be all of our first summit, so just throwing that out there. It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. But yeah, Preston, I'm so thankful that you did this and you rocked it. So I personally just want to say you're amazing, and you are such a great, addition to this team. So I'm really excited to see what comes next for you, and see you keep rocking it. But I am just going to let it, this is the shortest call ever. I don't even know what to do. But I love it. Like,
I tried so hard to like plan a speech that'll be like 15, 20 minutes long, but speech was never my thing.
Me either. Nope.
I'm really good at talking. Like, I can talk someone's ear off. I'll sit in patients' rooms for like an hour and a half at a time just talking to them. I usually get in trouble because my meds are all late, but that's fine. That's fine.
Oh my God, I love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hopping on, and thank you, Preston. And I'm going to post a recording as soon as I get it. All right. Bye, guys.